Hi gang! Welcome back to your spiritual safe place. The message that was put on my heart to share with you all is called Faith is Currency. We all know that we live in a capitalistic society. Capitalism rules the world. They say money makes the world go round, but I'm here to tell you that faith is currency. Faith is the substance of all things hoped for, the evidence of the things unseen. Money is not a real thing, it's actually a man-made concept. Money itself is majority cotton. Your mind is much more powerful than any man-made concept on this earth. Life starts within the mind, as above, so below. When you decide or come into agreement with anything within your mind, it is final. It is sealed. For example, if you believe that you are not worthy of love, then therefore you come into agreement with that within your mind and it unfolds into your life. You live your life believing that you are not worthy of love, therefore love never finds you. Our minds are very powerful. We actually can manifest anything within this world because we are spiritual beings. Whatever you believe in your mind is your reality. That's why faith is currency. Faith is currency because when you employ your faith, when you use your faith, you ultimately receive that thing that you're believing in, that thing that you're having faith in. We are our only limits. If you put your faith in the fact that you are not capable of manifesting anything, if you are not capable of having financial abundance, financial security, then that's the reality that you experience. For example, let's say that you're inside a 7-Eleven and you grab some hot Cheetos. You go to the cash register and he says your total is $150. You hand him that $150 and you walk outside the 7-Eleven with those bag of chips. Imagine that the bag of chips is anything that you could ever possibly desire or want. And imagine that the $150 that the chips cost is the faith that's required to bring those things into your life. This is just an example, but there is nothing that is too big or too small that you can put your faith in, that you can wish for. Let's say that your credit score is at a 500 and you wish to get approved for a house that you want. If you ignore the limitations that stem from within your mind, telling yourself that it's just not possible, and instead you use faith, instead of just not even trying to get approved for the house, not putting in an application, what if you employed your faith instead and decided to believe that regardless of the situation I'm in today, tomorrow it could be different. I'm going to have faith that I am going to live in my dream house. It's not easy to always have faith in this life because our mind is just so good at creating limitations, at letting us know that actually life is hard, actually this is impossible, that's not possible. But God says that anything is possible as long as you have faith, and you only need the size of a mustard seed, like very, very, very little faith. When you make the active choice to have faith, when you go against whatever your mind is telling you and ignore those limitations, the universe has no choice but to deliver because you're using your faith, which is currency. Faith is actually one of our superpowers, but like a muscle, it has to be worked out in order to grow stronger. It's not always the easy route to choose to have faith within any given situation. However, when you choose to have faith, the universe rewards you. I encourage you guys to try it out. Have faith that you will see a sign or a synchronicity after this video at some point today. Truly believe that it will happen. Just wait for it to happen. Don't try to say it's not going to happen. Don't put out any limitations. Just wait for that sign. Wait for that synchronicity. But it's up to you to have faith. If you have faith in this moment, then it's waiting for you. If you doubt this and it's not going to happen, that's going to be your reality because you're spending that faith in that way. I love having faith as my currency because I don't have to go to work to get a check for faith. I don't have to do anything to acquire this currency. It naturally exists in abundance. So when I maintain my faith, when I make sure that my beliefs are aligned to where I want them to be, and to make sure that I'm believing the things that I want to believe within my life in terms of the things that I want to experience, my financial security, my living situation, my future. Faith is free and it's up to you to use to your advantage. At the end of the day, we all have free will. We all make choices. We all make decisions. You can choose to have faith or you can choose to not. I guarantee that one reality is way better than the other. Believe that you will be taken care of within this life. Believe, have faith that I'll be okay. The things that I'm stressing over, worrying about, they're not gonna matter 5 years from today. I have faith that that is true. This is your reminder to not succumb to this earth and the programming that it wants you to operate on. This earth and the system, it wants you to not be connected to your spiritual power. But we are powerful. Use that energy, employ that faith, because faith can move mountains. On the days when it seems like it's so hard to have faith right now, it's so hard. My circumstances look like they're never changing. I look around and how could I have faith? Because look at my situation. On those days when it's hardest to use your faith, that's when you have to use it the most. Oftentimes, right before you want to give up, that is when the universe is ready to deliver. They just want to see if you can pass that test to keep the faith. Because things are not always what they seem. The next time you find yourself thinking that you are in an impossible situation, think about this message. Think about the words that I told you today, and that you can always use your faith, because faith is currency. You can always choose to believe that a brighter path will open for you, that a new experience will emerge for you, and that something will take care of you. God. Faith is currency, guys. Make sure you have savings. Make sure your bank account is stacked. And if you have other bank accounts, make sure you got some money in there as well. You can never have too much faith. This has been your spiritual safe place. I love talking to you guys and sharing the messages that God puts on my heart. If you guys like this word too, then make sure you subscribe to the gang and stay tuned for more words. Bye, gang.